Sure has been a while since we've had a random little clone corner, but this one is actually one that I kind of played the long game on. So this is a very interesting Gentle Giant mini bust set. I'm guessing it's going to have a commander, a captain, a lieutenant, and a regular trooper in it. Looks like it was originally $20, and then it got marked down at wherever it was originally sold. But I got this at the House of Plastic in Beachmont, Ohio, and it was originally $25, but then it had the red slash in it, which meant it was half off that. So yeah, I got this for, like $12, and I'm very interested to see what this is all about. I do have some of these already. We got some Tartakovsky animated ones. I might show those off later. I feel like I might have already shown those off at some point, though. But I just wanted to open this set today and kind of take a look at these and build them, open them up, because they seem very interesting. Please keep this package for future reference. I probably won't. Yeah, this is a relic from 2006. Oh my gosh. This is 18 years old. Older than some of you guys, I'm sure. Very old set. But yeah, these little Gentle Giant mini busts, they were released back in the day. I remember seeing them as a kid, and I remember seeing all the Gentle Giant things, and even Kotobukiya, how they were packaged, all disassembled, and I'm like, wow, that's kind of cool. But I understood it wasn't a toy, it wasn't an action figure. And I'm like, it's kind of cool, but I don't need it. But now, me being a adult collector that has a YouTube channel that shows off weird toys, I figured, hey, might as well get this and make a video on it, see what it's all about. Anyways, let's open it. Let's see what we have. This has been in the package for 18 years, and now it is finally getting opened by yours truly. You are welcome. Yeah, I don't get the chance to do a lot of Clone Corner content nowadays, so I was happy to get this and take the opportunity to do something. Yeah, let's pop all these pieces out. So it looks like he has interchangeable optional parts, which is very neat. I've never had one with all these optional pieces. And one interesting thing as well is, from what I can gather, this seems about 3 3/4 inch sized. This looks about 3 3/4 inch. And it looks very, very nice too, the sculpt and everything. Here, let me grab a 3 3/4 inch figure so I can see how it kind of scales. Here, grabbing another pre-posed sort of statue thing. This little custom lieutenant kneeling I have. Yeah, you can see it's about 3 3/4 inch. Yeah, it's about there. So I guess you might be able to fudge this into a display if you only have some clones visible from the waist up. I don't know. But yeah, this seems really neat. I love the sculpt on that. That's one of the best Phase 1 sculpts I've ever seen. I don't know what all the figures are going to have part-wise. So it seems like there's kind of keys and slots. So maybe our lieutenant, should we have him pointing maybe? I feel like the commander is going to end up pointing, though. And we can have him with this arm right here. Seems like the parts slot in fairly well. Or not. I love when I get immediately, contradicted in a video. Yeah, let's give him the rifle. Now, let's give him the carbine. We'll do that. We'll give him the carbine. There's no real articulation, so you kind of just have to deal with it as it is when it comes to how the pieces go together. Well, let's get that hand in there. Oh, even that is square? Oh, it's annoying. Jeez. I swear, round slots are always easier than square slots. Come on. There we go. Alright, that fits in pretty well. That fits together well. That's really nice looking, though. That's definitely nice looking. We did have the option as well for a DC-15 rifle. Oh, and it seems like it's actually removable from the hand, so if you'd want to give that to a figure, that does look really nice. It also does have the option for binoculars as well. But to tell you the truth, I have a feeling that all of these might be the same sculpt, just with different paint. That's my theory. That's my game theory here. So let's open the rest. I have no idea how they're packaged. I doubt not as nice as that. I guess I have to open the other side. Seems like the easiest way to do it. Come on out. Oh, there we go. They're all just going to be in this black box here. So there's our commander, all wrapped in plastic. Here is our captain, all wrapped in plastic. And then it's kind of lame that we don't get the sergeant. I don't know if they did a sergeant in a separate set because we just have a reg. That's all we have. Oh well, no big deal. This is definitely neat. These are definitely interesting. Let me get these other ones built up. So let's do the captain here. Alright, so it seems like my theory was correct. These pretty much just appear to be all the same, just with different paint on them. So I guess there's like tear tabs. Am I doing this right? Okay. I think I'm doing this right. So what do I want the captain to be doing? What's the captain doing? I don't know. I don't know how I'll pose him. I think I'll give the reg the rifle. I'll give the commander... Who had the... I think the commander had the binoculars in the movie, right? I think the commander had binoculars. But we'll have this guy, like, I don't know, we'll have him doing something. They'll be doing something. Okay, there's all of his parts out. And let's build him up. So there's the display base. These are really cool. I've always wanted to own, like, a Gentle Giant, like, bust. Like one of their little, I think they're 1/6 scale. Like, they're just standard busts. I think the Republic Commander ones look really nice. But these also seem very nice. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, that captain looks good, dude. That's a good-looking captain. How shall we have him? We'll have him holding a gun as well. Maybe... Where's his other arm? There it is. We'll have him with a carbine, too. Why not? A lot of these officers with the carbines kind of remind me of the old 3 3/4 inch set. So you definitely have a lot of optional parts. The ones that I've had, the Tartakovsky Clone Wars ones, I got them loose. I don't even remember. No, I didn't get them loose. I got them in the package, right? Oh, I got them so long ago, I don't remember. But they didn't come with all these optional parts. Then again, these are all the exact same mold, just with different, you know, optional pieces. So we'll make the reg have the rifle, because whenever I think of Phase 1s, their weapon of choice, in my opinion, is the rifle. Because not a lot of clones had the carbine in Attack of the Clones, if you really think about it. There are very few troopers with carbines. And honestly, the whole, like, DC-15A, DC-15 whatever, they changed it between Legends and Canon, so I can't even really remember that anymore. I don't remember which one's A, which one's C, which one's whatever. So I just called the rifle and the carbine. I'm sure some of you have noticed. I've said it before, I'll say it again, I'm not that hardcore into Star Wars anymore, where I worry about specifics like that. I'm not that guy anymore. I just can't be that guy. Ugh. It's got, like, paint on it or something? I don't know, that's gross. Yeah, let's get this slotted in. Kind of difficult to slot him in the base. We got there. How's the regular helmet look? Ugh. Something kind of slimy. I don't know. Yeah, that looks good, dude. That definitely looks good. And then he will have the rifle, because he's a rifleman. Let's get the hand in there. It's kind of at an angle, so I don't want to break it. There we go. And then, honestly, I'm kind of tempted to use some of these spare rifles. Since I'll have 3 that aren't being used, I really do wonder how they'll look with a 3 3/4 inch figure. But looking at this, it does look a little oversized. Definitely a little oversized, but not that big of a deal. Alright, have him cradle that. That looks cool. I wish you could turn their heads at least, but it's not that big of a deal. These are still really cute. Especially for the price, dude. I got them so cheap. Like, these were, what, essentially like $4 each? Is that what it came out to, or $3 each? $3 each, a little over 3. There we go, that's math. 3 times 4 is 12. Well, it was actually $12.50 plus tax, but I don't care. I don't care. Alright, last one. I need to see if there's more of these. Or these little Gentle Giant mini busts. Because, like I said, I have some Tartakovsky ones. I've got, like, Sassy Tin, his commander. A couple ARC troopers. I don't have 4 though, but I've got like an ARC trooper. And I've got a couple. I've got one of the space troopers that went with Sassy Tin, and then I have like one of the rocket troopers that shot at Grievous in the elevator. Now I used to have I do have a Clone Wars 212, and I used to have a Rex, but I didn't have the base for it. So I think I got rid of that, because it couldn't even, like, stand right, because I didn't have a base. Because without a base, they can't stand, you know? I don't remember where I got that. I might have got it in the P.O. box. Alright. Ooh, did I just make that scrape? Or is that always there? I don't know, you can't really notice it. Alright, and then he will be pointing with the binoculars. He will be commanding the troops. Because that's what commanders do. They be commanding. Oh, this one's my favorite, dude. I've always been such a sucker for the commander. The Phase 1 yellow commander. Really hoping Hot Toys releases theirs. They revealed it a while ago at a show. I would love to actually see it get a release. Because Hot Toys clones are my jam nowadays. They're my #1 favorite clone trooper thing to collect. I don't get them all, though. If I got them all, they wouldn't be special anymore. Yeah, look at that, dude. These are really nice. I want to get a little closer on these so you can get a little bit better of a look. I definitely need to get a baggie for all these little extra arms and things, though. I don't know what I'll do with those. Yeah, these are really neat, dude. I really like these, especially for the price I got them. They're nice little desk decorations. I could just have them in random places. They look cool. You know, I love the M&M troopers from Attack of the Clones. I'm really kind of missing the green one here. I don't know if they released him elsewhere or if they just never did. But the green one's always the one that gets the short end of the stick. He's the one that didn't get a release in the original animated line, and he didn't get a release here. You know, it's kind of a bummer that the green one... He was probably the least prominent in the movie. Like, I feel like he was probably blink and you miss him. The lieutenant kind of was, too. He was kind of blink and you miss him. But the captain and the commander are definitely the two most prominent. Yeah, very cool set. I really like these. Let me know, do you have any of these little Galactic Heroes? Not Galactic Heroes. Gentle Giant. They both start with G, and they're both small. That's where my brain goes. These little Gentle Giant mini bus. Do you have any of these? I really need to look into these more, because these are really fun. I'd love to have like a whole little desk or a little section of different Clone Trooper mini busts, because these are really cute. I wouldn't spend too much on them. Like, I didn't spend $25 on that. I spent half that. I would never spend $25 on this. Just a little too expensive for my taste. Maybe 20, but 25? I don't know. I could get a deluxe class transformer for that. And that gets way more entertainment value out of me than something like this. Because these are cool, but at the end of the day, they're just going to get scooted off on display somewhere, you know. I can't get hands-on with these. There's no articulation. There's nothing like that. I can just look at them and say, oh, they're pretty, and pretty much call it a day. Alrighty, guys. Let me know what you think about this very odd Clone Corner. Very fun, though. You know, it's fun to talk about weird, random Clone Trooper stuff from time to time. I don't get the chance to as often as I used to, like I said. I don't get the chance to talk about Clone Trooper stuff, period, as much as I used to. I've already talked about most of it. There ain't much else to say. One Clone Corner I'm very much looking forward to is whenever Sideshow ships me Hot Toys Scorch. Oh boy, that is going to be an event for me. Oh, I can't wait. Alrighty, guys, thank you very much for watching. Special shout out to channel members, as always. Thank you all so much for the continued support. Have a great one, guys, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.